Hello, this is the Star Spinner Tarot. It is by Trungles, which is a pseudonym for someone else. I believe it's a guy. It mentions it in the book. This one just came out, and I think a lot of people are really look forward to it. And it's maybe it has sort of that animation quality, almost the cartoonish animation quality, really drew people to it. I think it has a nice reflective box. It's 81 card deck. It has extra lovers cards, and it is published by Chronicle Books, so it's not the usual place that most of us would get tarot cards from. Really nice box. I mean, it's this beautiful metallic purple on the inside with this here, the world. It's like sort of a paste in. Beautiful purple pull tab, which is secure under here and it goes under. So it's really nice package. Here's the little book. And it's okay. It has the upright and the reverse. Of every card. And then in the back it has, so the artist is Trungles. And yeah, it doesn't talk really about spreads. Well, it does. The Celtic cross, card a day, things like that, and that's it. So this is, it's a nice little white book that's, it's a nice gift type book. So the inside of the box is that same metallic purple with the purple, I guess it's a grosgrain ribbon. That's what it looks like. The back of the cards is the kind of metallic star. It's reversible. The cardstock is, it feels like it's barely coated. It seems like it would chip very easily. So if you're looking for US game systems or a Scarabeo quality, it's not there. But it's the artwork that I really was interested in. And so let's look at the cards. Let me adjust my light. Here we go. So we have, here's the Fool. I love the font. It sort of reminds me of Madonna's Bedtime Stories video, the CD. The font that was used for that, I really like. Kind of reminds, it's not exactly the same, but it reminds me of that. So we have all these colors. This is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress. Here she is not white, so there is some inclusivity in this deck, which I really like. She's holding a huge harvest wheat sheath. The Emperor. I love this background. It's very cool. It's rather simplistic Rider-Waite style, to be honest. The Hierophant. It's got the keys. Okay, now here are the lovers cards. We have heterosexual, gay, male, male, female, female, and then this is also female, female. So it could, well, that's male, male. I mean, female, male. Sort of androgynous almost. Another androgynous almost. So That's different. There are only other few decks that have them. The Cosmic Tarot I know does. What else? There's a couple more. Not very many though, and you're not. Of course, you're not supposed to leave them in there, but you could when you do a reading. The Chariot, 2 cats, Fortitude instead of Strength, the Hermit. I like this card. He's sort of a monk. The Wheel of Fate instead of the Wheel. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Here we have a mother and a baby. Poppies. Stars. Butterflies. Temperance. The Devil. Why does he have to be a male? I do like this, but there's a bound. Looks like 2 bound. It's a woman, maybe a man. Look at that smug look on his face. The Tower. There's no people in the tower, though. I see a crown being struck off. The Star. The Moon. There's the rabbit, so it's very Asian. She even has like rabbit ears in her hair. The Sun. Here we have maybe a hawk. Judgment. The World. This is on the inside of the box. A pregnant woman with other, and then so it's broken into wands, chalices, swords, and coins. I always like the word chalice rather than a cup or a cup or vessel or something like that. Kind of a fairy. Each suit sort of has its own like mascot theme, like a lot of them. So this one's fairies. I like this one. It's nice. I guess the question is, do you believe in fairies? I mean, I don't really believe in fairies. It's a Peter Pan type. Definitely very Peter Pan. Wands. The Jester, sort of. And to be honest, this sort of deck is, oh, here's the, whoops, the 10. Then we have the Page. The Knight, denoted by KN. The Queen. And the King. So, to be honest, I'm not really drawn to these cutesy decks. This deck seems like it would be perfect in like a little girl's stocking. That's for Christmas. That's what it feels like. Would I personally use it? No, I don't think so. But I do appreciate the artwork and the effort put in it. It's nice. I mean, the artist is an illustrator, so he does know his. I mean, the drawings are very nice. So this is chalices. So we have mermaids associated with water. Oop, add a third. Five. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got some sort of anime looking. This deck's really, it really feels like a Sailor Moon deck, to be honest. The Page, the Knight. I love this, the Queen with the whales and the ship. And the King himself is a dragon. So we have a lot of Asian influence in this. We have swords. And the 3. Sort of a Sleeping Beauty. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And blue, it looks like, is the color, which is like the sky. So you see the interpretation of the Rider-Waite in this quite a bit. This one you have to look at Incubus. Phoenix is 10. Page. Almost reminds me of the Fool with the butterfly. Knight. Queen. I can't tell if she's eating rose petals or... A bird is the king. And the last suit is... coins. With the 2, usually it's the, you have this the infinity symbol there. This one's really neat. This one, green as the earth, so the background's green. So we have some sensitivity to the elements with this deck, which, so the person who made it was informed. The mirror cracked. Very anime, but I do love that, it's pretty. These seem to be more realized than some of the other cards with all the detail and the background, and that happens. This one not so much. Here we have inclusivity with that. Smiling dog. Page. Oh, they almost line up. Queen. The king is a rabbit. Okay, so that is the deck. So a few things. Let's see. Cardstock. Not impressed. Very so-so. It is definitely not... It's not a deck I'd use, but it is definitely an interesting deck. Star Spinner. There it is. I mean, the box is beautiful. I know a lot of people were waiting for this to come out. A couple of things I'm going to attach to this this review. I like the deck. It's nice. I wish it was produced better. The artwork doesn't really... I don't really identify with the artwork, but I do appreciate the artwork. So there we go. So, two things. One is I recently found the Tarot of the Imagination. This is actually a knockoff that I kind of knew it was a knockoff when I purchased it from eBay. It's been out of print from Los Scarabeo, and it is very hard to find. If you think you have a knockoff deck, first thing is this box is really flimsy. Second, when I pulled out the cards were in random order. The other thing was the printing on the cards. It shows like stripes, like it's from a printer, and it's kind of blurry. You can see the stripes. I love the imagery in this deck, and I thought even if this was a knockoff, I still wanted to see it, and I actually paid like $18 for it. If you are buying a deck on eBay and it is from China or maybe even Bulgaria or the Ukraine, I think this was from the Ukraine, it's probably going to be a knockoff. If it's out of print and it is a regular price that you would normally pay, just be aware what you're buying. It's not the same. There's a lot of space in this deck too. If I can find this deck in print, if I can find this deck and it's a reasonable price, I will buy this because I love the artwork of this. It is gorgeous. I love it. But I'm not going to talk about this until I have the real one. I don't think it's fair to the artist. The other thing is, regarding Los Scarabeo, is they recently came out with the Notria Tarot, which is sort of the angel version of the Gosha Tarot by Listriani. Let me pull it out. I'll pull it up. It's in my email. I was so waiting for this deck. Yeah, the Kickstarter. So Notria is the second one. Tarot and Light. And here, as soon as it went live, I backed it, and so I could get all the extra stuff. So the way Kickstarter works is if you back it like immediately, you start to get all the goals. So you get like coins and maybe even a lay cloth, signed prints or a print. And I just did the basic one. I think the artwork is beautifully stunning. The same artist did the Terror of the Night Sun. Yeah, I mean the cards look freaking amazing, and I cannot wait to get it. I think it's coming out. It's kind of hard to know when they come out. I know when the end goal, I think, was maybe 30 days from whenever, but let's view it on Kickstarter. Yeah, I think that they're freaking, I just really like them. They look amazing. And Notria Tarot and Light, inspired by the Ars Notoria, the 5th book in the Megaton. It's already exceeded its pledge, and July 12th is I think they have a goal of maybe, Fabio Listrani is the person who did it. Let's look at the video.
There are demons, they're angels, symbols, archetypes, manifestations of light and darkness inside every human being. There cannot be light without darkness, but darkness must ultimately lead to light. In summer 2018, Fabio Di Strani, with the collaboration of Los Carabeo, launched on Kickstarter the Goetia Tarot. In summer 2020, we're proud to present Notria Tarot in Light. Inspired to the Ars Notoria, this tarot deck is an alchemical and psychological research in the lore of the angels of the Lord. After the
So it just looks amazing. I have not seen the Goetia Tarot, but it is, I would have got it if it was a Kickstarter, but this one I think I'm more drawn to, just because of the artwork in it. But anyway, those are my 2 extra updates, attached to my Star Spinner Tarot. But anyway, I thought I would just share that with you because it was on my mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers. You're so awesome. Thanks.